Hey guys, so I have the Fenty foundation in the shade 300. This is the sample size I got from Sephora. And I have the Killawatt highlighter in the Trophy Wife color. And I have the Fenty Match Stick in the color Almond. So I'm just starting off my face with nothing. I'm going to use a primer before I put on the foundation and concealer for you guys. I have several primers. Any primer will do. My aunt gave me a lot of primers to try, so I'm currently doing that right now. Today I'm wearing the Lancome one. But yeah, I'm just going to prime my face for this makeup. I find that with the primer, the foundation lasts longer and feels more stay put, because I wore it one day without the primer and it kind of just schlepped off my face. Anyway, you guys, it takes a while for me to put on primer because the consistency to me is like so weird, but it really is helpful for your foundation. And I will be purchasing the full size of the shade 300 because it matches so perfectly with my skin. It did take a bit of trial and error to get to this shade, but now I'm waiting for it to arrive in the mail and should be here soon. So yay! Alright, so primer is all done, so I'm going to be putting on the concealer before I put on my foundation. The package is really beautiful, you guys, and you get a lot of product for the price you pay. It's $25, but I find that it's a very big stick, and I really like how it feels in my hands. I'm putting some on now. So I'm not a makeup artist. I've never done a makeup look on my channel before, but I just put some under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose. I really have no method for this. I'm just basically putting it in spots that I want to cover more. So as you can see, I have a few flaws right there and a couple spots right there, so I'm just using the stick. I really love the consistency of the concealer right now. It's just so lightweight, but not like drying and cakey. Like, I don't know, it's like a really soft crayon, if that sounds weird, you know, but I love it so much. Anyway, I'm just taking a damp beauty blender and just patting down where I put the concealer. Obviously, I didn't put it all over my face so you can see the spots, but like I said, I'm just trying to cover up the spots that I have. In general, my skin, I would say, is pretty good. I had a bad breakout only because I'm sick right now, and I've been sick this whole past month, so that's where my breakouts are from. But in general, my skin is pretty good, which I'm happy about. And now I just put the foundation on a brush, and I don't have any method to this either. I'm just swiping it all over my face just like so, and then I'm going to use a stippling brush and stipple it all in. You can beauty blend for this as well, but I find that with a stippling brush, like, I just get it more in the places that I want, and that I don't have to, like, I don't know, I feel like since the product is so lightweight, the beauty blender kind of takes a lot of the product off, and I don't even put a lot of product on to start with, so that's why I decided to stipple. But yeah, once the foundation sets, it is pretty much the exact same shade as my skin. I know it looks lighter now, but like, all makeup looks light once you put it on, you know. But then again, like I said, my face is lighter than the rest of my body, and I'm trying to only match my face and not the rest of my body. I find that before I was always trying to match the rest of my skin, but then my face would look dark and it would just feel weird, you know. So yeah, but anyway, all the shades are incredible, and it did take some trial and error to find this shade for my face, because originally I thought it was something darker, because on the spectrum of other foundations, I'm usually the second to darkest shade, which is crazy. And that's why I was obsessed about trying Rihanna's line, because she has so many different shades within the medium tan category, which is amazing for me because, as you guys can see, I am a darker Asian. I'm Southeast Asian. Anyway, I'm so happy to find a foundation that is pretty much the exact same color as my face without making it lighter or darker, because that's something I struggle with being a darker Asian. Anyway, look at how gorgeous this is. I apologize for not having any other makeup on. I'll do my brows and eyes and put some lipstick on my lip in a second, so you don't have to look at me like that anymore. Anyway, here I am, and now it's time for the highlighter. Anyway, the package is nice, but it was very hard to open. I was so scared I was going to break the product or something would fall out, but thankfully nothing did. But here it is. It is just so incredibly, insanely beautiful. When I saw this in other YouTubers, hi you guys, just wanted you to see the mirror. The whole packaging is beautiful, and like, I've never seen anything like this. It's the most beautiful highlighter I've ever laid my eyes on, and I don't even use highlighter, you guys. That's how much I had to get this. All right, so you have to use very, very little amount. I don't have the proper brush to do this with, so I'm just using an eyeshadow brush that I had, and I'm going to put it on the highest points of my cheekbones. That's how the girl at Sephora did it for me, and I've tapped it very little and put a streak, and you can see that already. Look how gorgeous, you guys. I barely put anything on the brush, so I find that once I make a little swipe, I just like to kind of brush it all over the cheekbone like that. And I know it looks like a lot, but it's really not, and it will set so beautifully throughout the day. Anyway, my aunt and I were talking, and she thinks that the highlighter is a bit too glittery for her. And yeah, there's a lot of glitter, but honestly, as you can see it on my cheeks right now, it's not that bad. Just make sure you just use a very, very gentle little amount, and then you won't look crazy. Like, I don't care if it's like full of glitter. I want people to see my cheekbones, and this highlighter really brings it out. See, I just drag it so gently across my face, just put a teeny bit on. You can also use your fingers, but I find that I don't have as much control when I use my fingers, as weird as it sounds, because it's so glittery. Oh, I can't talk today. Because it's so glittery, when I use my fingers, it doesn't distribute as easily, and then it looks like you literally just like stuck your finger in a pot of glitter and put it on your face, you know. But yeah, I'll consider purchasing the real brush that you're supposed to use with this, but for now, like, this works magnificently, and I just love how the light catches on my face. Anyway, I'm just gonna take the rest that I had on the brush and just dab it in the corner of my eyes. I didn't really do much because I didn't have that much there, but here's a close-up of it, you guys. Look at that sheen. Gosh, and it really did last the whole entire day. I'm doing this voiceover at night, and it's been like 8 or 9 hours later, and it still looks like this, literally. And the foundation looks great. I didn't set the foundation in any kind of powder. I didn't even use a setting spray, and I find that it basically looks the same for me. My face did get a little bit oily in some places, but I just patted down with like a tissue. I didn't put any other blotting powder or anything on top of it. And yeah, and you can see how the concealer blended so well under my eyes also. Like, it didn't look cakey. It doesn't look like I have anything on. Literally, this foundation is exactly like my skin. Now, this is me 10 minutes later. I'm gonna run out the door, but as you can see, the foundation and the highlighter and the concealer set a little bit more, and you can just see the glow, and I'm just so obsessed with this. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it, and I just wanted you to see what these products look like in natural light in the daytime. It's so beautiful. It's crazy beautiful, you guys. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.